Hello, everyone. Welcome to After Duty Vets, where we discuss what life is like after the military. Well, you might ask yourself why I do this. Why might a crusty-ass old NCO want to get into coaching and mental health? Well, there are multiple reasons. First one is men don't like to talk about the F word, but we all have them. The F word in meaning feelings. I was pushed off the mental health cliff because someone I cared about passed away due to the lack of ability to get help. So that's why I decided to get into the mental health field. Most military members lose somebody they care about. And that's hard to deal with when you do that. Whether it's somebody that you served with or whether it's somebody that you were in combat with or whether it was just somebody who, you were around. I have lost 3 friends to suicide. I've lost a couple to drug abuse because of their PTSD. So that's why I got into this. I've talked about Josh, but, Josh gave me a clear path into what I wanted to do. Basically I do this because of his death, because of what happened to him. And I didn't want to let it happen to any other of my veteran family members. And that's why I did it. And that's why I do what I do. But one of the things that we constantly battle with is, when we get out of the military, we lose a lot. We lose our purpose in life. We lose our identity. We lose our self-worth. Some of us lose our value as a person. And we also struggle fitting in. We also have a lot of problems fitting in with society because civilians don't look at things the same way. We have to struggle with the civilians' attitudes and how they look at things. They look at things a lot different than us. Sometimes it gets hard to maintain a worthwhile job. Sometimes it's hard to even get a job. So, finding a career is hard, and we don't want just a job. We want a career. We want something that we can look forward to getting up every day and doing, or something we enjoy doing, something that's going to make a decent living for us, something that's going to help us provide for our family. That's what we're looking for. We're not looking for a damn job. Anybody can get a damn job. You go to Burger King and get a job, but we want a job that has some significance, that has all the stuff that we need to provide for our families. A lot of times we struggle with what we want to be when we grow up. I'll tell you a little bit. This is my 3rd career. I really didn't have a career before I went in the military, but I went in the military. I had my military career. Then I got out and I ran a truck shop for 7 years. And then I decided to get into this. So I'm actually in my 3rd career. And, it took me this long to realize what I wanted to be when I grew up. So, here I am grown up doing what I want to do. And actually, as a mental health therapist, that's my 3rd career. Doing this is my 4th, if you really want to get into it. So we really don't know what we want to do, but we have the knowledge and the skills and the technology to do a lot. And that's what I want to do, is help everyone get to that point to where they can have what they want in their life. One of the biggest things that we struggle with a lot of times is finding a purpose. I mentioned that a little bit earlier, but man, that is so important to find a purpose. Because if you're 100% disabled, you might be limited to what you can do, but you still have to have that purpose. And it is so important that you find it, whether it's helping other people, whether it's a job that you can do, whether it's a reason to get up in the morning, whether it's making videos. It doesn't matter what it is. You got to have that purpose in order to be successful, in order to be healthy, mentally healthy. And one of the things that we struggle with a lot of times is making new friends, because believe me, the civilians look at things a lot differently. Not all of them. There are some out there that do, but I'm talking about those who don't have a military background. Military brats may get it, but as a general rule, regular civilians who have never had anything to do with the military don't get it. And it's hard to make friends because we have different values and different ways of looking at things. So, it's important that we find friends that can do the kind of stuff that we want to do and be people we want to be around. One of the biggest things that we deal with when we get out is trust. It is hard to trust people because people have their own agenda. And military veterans, we have learned that we have to trust each other. We have to trust each other when we're in. And it's hard to regain that kind of trust because we know no matter what, even if we don't like that person, we still trust them to have our back in combat. We still trust them to have our back all the time when we're in the military. And you lose that when you get out. You lose that sense of trust. You may trust a few people and get burned, and you ward off from trusting anybody else. I've got 70-year-old veterans that are Vietnam veterans that still struggle with trust to this day because they don't believe that people have their back. They trust some veterans because of that. That's why they don't seek mental health help when they're younger. They get out and they go, oh, I'm fine. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. And they struggle their whole lives because they don't have trust. They don't know who to trust. And they deal with it. And I see a lot of veterans now that are Vietnam veterans that are struggling to this day because of it. And I don't want you to be one of those veterans that are 70 years old trying to figure this crap out. I want to be the person that helps you get to where you want to be and build those relationships and build that trust in people. You don't even realize how much you lose when you get out. You really don't. You really don't realize how much you lose. It doesn't matter whether you've been out, 2 months, or you're getting out, or you're out 3 months, or you're out 6 months, or 30 years. It doesn't matter how long you've been out. We can still struggle. My intention is to help you get past all that, is to help you have the life that you deserve. That's what I'm truly after, is helping you get to where you want to be. And I just want you to have what you've earned in life. I want you to have your best life possible, and I want you to fight to have that life. And it doesn't matter whether you're disabled or not. That's irrelevant. We all struggle with this stuff. We all do. Every person that's ever served in the military struggles when they get out. Some never recover totally from it. And my intention is to help you recover from that and become the best person you can be.